Going live scene. We're good.
All right.
Alrighty, here we go. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Nomad Gamers podcast. You have myself, Kaiser Chungus, as always, the great and all powerful God's Father, and Fireball 123D. And we make up your Nomad Gamers. Huge shout out to the Facebook viewers. We have gained a substantial amount of followers within since last episode. I believe we are up to 80 currently now, which is great news. You know,
80?
being patient,
We are. Yep.
keeping on the same path. You know,
77 is
pays
where
off.
we're at.
77. All right, there you go.
77.
77.
No, no, no.
Oh,
Hang on.
I think somebody's pulling up a fact check here in a moment.
I've got it. I've got it up right now. It says 20 likes, 77 followers.
We're at 79. We lost one.
Oh, there you go. All right, we lost one.
We're at 80.
Regardless, we've gained a substantial amount of followers since
Yeah,
last episode.
very,
That's
very
great to
much
hear.
so. Very much so.
Continue following. We're almost to 100, almost to that goal. That's always great.
21
Like,
to go.
like, and follow, please. Also, leave comments. We love hearing from you guys. We want to hear from you more often, especially when we go live.
Somebody's
Now
echoing.
to our YouTube. Yep, it's gonna happen. It's what it is. Thank you to our YouTube viewers as well, and subscribers. We appreciate all the viewership, leaving comments, letting us know what we can improve on and what we are doing well. With that being said, oh, hold on. Thank you also to the TikTok, Instagram, Kick, Twitter, whatever he's streaming on, viewers from Fireball. We also appreciate you guys. Kicking it right off, we're still just chilling, talking about industry news and anything related to it.
We have to.
Yeah, it's just the way it is right now. Something I want to bring up first, quickly. Assassin's Creed Shadows,
Ah, you beat me to it.
the savior of Ubisoft. You think I'm playing? Assassin's Creed Shadows has beaten out Odyssey and fucking I think it's Valhalla, right? Odyssey and Valhalla's launch numbers, because they're at like 2 million players.
Wait, they actually. Hold on. Sorry, I got somebody
Yeah,
chirping
you
in my
got
ear.
distracted. I know. It's all
You
right.
said the player count is bigger than Odyssey and Valhalla.
No, Origins, Odyssey and Origins.
Odyssey and
Because
Origins.
Valhalla didn't have that big of a launch number anyway.
Yeah, I think they soared past 1 million.
Oh, it's 2 million players. Yes,
Or 2 million now.
2 million, over 2 million players.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I mean, from what I've seen, from what I've dabbled in it a little bit. Oh yeah,
hey, Fireball.
Assassin's Creed.
What's up?
To a degree, it's back.
Hey, is that on Game Pass?
What? Shadows?
Yeah.
I don't believe so. No.
Interesting. I'll check real quick.
So that's the biggest news I wanted to bring up front. I thought that was pretty interesting. You know, we were sitting here talking about how it was make or break for Shadows. This was like the end all be all for Ubisoft, because if this failed, this was slithering them down further. Which
Well, here's what
they're not out
want.
of the water completely yet.
Here's what I want to know.
Okay,
Is it on Game Pass?
I don't believe so.
I don't believe so. No. I don't believe it is on Game Pass. I believe you have to pay for it. It might be one of those games where you can buy it and then stream it on Game Pass. Like, um, I'm not too sure because I know there are certain games like I'm not sponsored by saying this, but I will live by this little thing.
They are on Game Pass.
They are on Game Pass.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Uh, yeah.
For Game Pass Ultimate members. So, and the reason why I wanted to know that is while I am very happy that this is a success for Ubisoft, the numbers for me just seemed a little off. They were jumping
See,
too high.
Where did you look up to see where if it's just Googled it? Because from what I've Googled, it's saying that it's not that it's available, but that it's you can play it there.
for Game Pass Ultimate.
So if
Right.
you read this fully, so
It's
hold on.
it's
No, no, no.
fully.
If you read this fully,
I did.
no, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Because hold on, because as I'm reading it right now, Assassin's Creed Shadow is available for. It's saying it's available for the on the Xbox, and it also supports stream your own games from Game Pass Ultimate members. I mean, stream your own
so
games. You have to
so
own
hold
it.
on, Godfather. What the
Listen,
way
listen.
Godfather, like I said,
Yeah.
the way that it was is you can buy the
What?
game and then you can stream it on Game Pass, so you then don't have to
Something's going
down.
on.
Do you not hear him?
Are you
He's
not hearing
talking
me?
right now.
I know you guys are like fucking freezing. Yeah, hang on.
So
All right, he's
you
moving.
you can buy the game, but then you can stream the game via Game Pass, so then you don't have to download it to your console. Kind of like how
Okay.
you know how I've got Forza Horizon 5 on the Xbox, but it's via streaming, so we don't have to use the storage.
No, it's not my. It isn't my cup of tea, so I don't pay attention to it.
Yeah, so you can buy the game and then you can stream it, just kind of like you can with Baldur's Gate 3. So
You might have to go to your hotspot.
On my end, everything's fine.
Oh.
That's why I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, my end. It seems like I'm going, and everybody else is freezing sometimes. And I'm
just-
on my hotspot, so
Well, that may be why. Who knows?
it's not. I've got the best internet. At least on my phone. Shut up, Fireball. Your day to be an asshole was Tuesday.
So the one thing I do want to bring up, and I'm pretty sure it's confirmed as of now, but Rockstar has said that the next trailer for GTA 6 is supposed to drop April 1st.
I know you said that Tuesday.
It's actually confirmed now, not speculation.
It was confirmed
Where
Tuesday.
was hold on? Where's it confirmed? Where's the source at, please?
It came from Rockstar. I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be able to present this and share this for our audience to see?
Let me get it up.
Yeah, I saw the same thing. I was kind of speculative too until I seen it from Rockstar. Oh, and while he's looking that up, we'll rehash something from Tuesday. Not the one that got us all heated. We're gonna leave that one alone. That one's staying in bed. Anyways, so I was kind of curious, bored, and daydreaming. So I looked up stock,
Mm-hmm.
specifically stock in games. You cannot buy just stock in Assassin's Creed. You cannot buy just stock
Mm-hmm.
in Grand Theft Auto
Mm-hmm.
or Madden.
Mm-hmm.
At least from where I was looking, and this was, I don't want to sound bougie here, but from my brokerage or how I buy stocks and do stuff, you can only buy from Ubisoft or from Take-Two Interactive or from EA Sports. You couldn't buy just, let's say, 20 shares.
So you're rehashing something that was discussed and already solved. Was that's what they want to do, not what they're currently doing.
And that's where that shareholder is squawking.
No. You said okay. No. You said rehash. You said rehash like it wasn't a solved thing already. We already went over that and solved it. What do you mean?
I didn't think it was
Somebody
solved.
wasn't paying attention. It was not paying attention. He was too busy being upset. Oh, were you?
Yes.
Okay. Exhibit A, Your Honor. Not paying attention. That clip right there. Did
I
you
can't.
find it yet?
No, I
Where
can't
is this
find
at?
it.
Would you? Let me guess. You watched something on TikTok and it doesn't have a
No,
link to
no, it
anything
wasn't.
to
Yeah.
pull up on your laptop to share. So where'd you find it at?
I'm not diving into this with you.
I'm sorry you don't have your sources ready, man. This is the whole. This is what we do.
Ah, yeah. Obviously, I didn't have my sources ready. I had other shit I had going on.
It
Hence why I'm
sounds
not
like
there
you're
with you.
unprepared. I know. That sounds like you should have been prepared though. You had since Tuesday. Don't worry. I'll look it up and I'll show the people.
Oh, here we go.
Don't worry. I got it. Um.
Sorry, I'm back.
Didn't know you looked.
Oh, I had to peer off screen for just a second. Why is everything
I'll
acting
just
so
go
weird
Rockstar
right now?
right to Rockstar Games and we'll see.
That's what I tried pulling it up from there, and it's not there anymore.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
I swear to God, Chungus. I
I don't know
swear
what you
to.
want from me,
I
man.
swear to fuck.
Fireball, fireball. I'm on your side for once because I've seen the same damn thing and now I can't find it. Like literally, it was a post on X. I saw it and I went, huh, they're finally confirming it, and I just kept scrolling because I've seen so many rumors about it, but I just didn't think anything of it.
Yeah, I swear. I ain't doing this right now.
Yeah, you are. Get a whole hour of this. Chuck is
45
gonna
minutes.
beat you up.
I'll see you when I get up.
A whole 45 minutes for this.
Yep.
Got it, Chungus?
I'm not seeing anything that's
So
official.
I want to bring something up. Well, Chungus is now trying to look for it. So game develop from what I see, this was posted a while back, about 2 days ago.
What's a
But
while back? Okay, 2 days ago.
game developers are starting to lose faith in the VR gaming market.
Yeah, because they're not bringing nothing out.
According to a late 2024 survey conducted by the Game Developer Collective, over half the game developers surveyed considered the VR market to be stagnant or in decline. We're still barely a
Yeah,
quarter
bring us
still.
something worth the fuck to play.
But,
Seriously, bring us something good to play, and it's gonna take off.
but the thing is like trying to get into the VR market is hard because you have these games that are trademarked. They got their trademark titles. So then you want to
Yep.
play like you want to play a Call of Duty VR, but you can't play a Call of Duty VR because not one, it's trademarked, but two, with it being trademarked, they
Okay.
can't use anything like that. So they have to
Okay,
make something completely
Activision,
new.
get off your ass and give us a VR title. That's easy. Dip a little into your profits, put it back into your company, and I guarantee you that if they were to bring Call of Duty to the VR, it would make money. I guarantee it.
Chungus, what do you think?
Oh, sorry. I was still looking for the. Literally there's been nothing officially said, and I'm saying this looking through X, looking through a couple of different articles.
Okay.
It's been rumored. It has not been confirmed.
Well, I'm telling you, I saw it.
And you stated you saw it on X as well, which is not Rockstar.
Rockstar is on X, and that's one of them that I'm following, and it came up, and I went, huh, they're finally confirming it, and I just kept scrolling because I was looking for something else. And for me, I don't care if the goddamn trailer comes out April 1st, May 1st, June 1st, July 1st. As long as the goddamn game comes out on time, that's all I give a fuck about.
Hey, it was brought up about it was brought. This is the topic of discussion right now. You can say you don't care. That's fine.
I'm telling you, it's either that or I saw a really good fake. One of the two. And it could be a fake.
More than likely,
But like I said, I wasn't paying much attention. I seen it, and I just kept scrolling. At this point, even with the podcast, Talking Tuesday and Thirsty Thursday, I'm not reporting much on GTA 6 right now, only because there is so many rumors, there's so much misinformation out there that I'm trying just to stay away from it until I see something that comes through Rockstar that pings my attention that's more than, oh, trailer 2 is coming out. Who gives a fuck? We already know it's coming. When they released a release date, that's what I'm going to report on.
So you say, what's the like? Who cares about a trailer releasing? If they release a gameplay trailer, you get a good idea of where they are actually at in their development. Like how much work have they actually done?
Okay,
It's a good litmus test to be like, am I going to actually purchase this game
okay,
at launch?
well,
There's a
either way,
difference between cinematic trailer
my
and gameplay
opinion,
trailer.
Yeah.
my opinion is I don't care about the trailers. I'm only worried about what is the release date. Because right now, I'm going to be honest with everybody. I'm kind of worried that this is going to get delayed by a little bit. I just have a feeling.
It won't be delayed. Online, probably.
GTA Online definitely will be delayed, but I don't think the GTA 6 story is going to be delayed. I think this
I don't
right
know.
now they're
I
hyping
just
so much. They're hyping up so much around the GTA 6 story that they're gonna have to
They
give.
are not.
You say they.
They
Rockstar has
are
not said
not.
shit about the story.
I'm
No,
talking about
this
creators and
is
stuff that
all
have covered
rumors.
it.
Yeah, when you say they, you got to specify.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Creators and stuff have been hyping up GTA 6 story.
nobody cares about the creators.
That's not true.
That is
Hold
not
on, hold
true.
on. You didn't hear everything I'm saying here.
Okay.
We don't care what they're saying because it's not official. As soon as we hear something out of Rockstar and it's not a leak and it's not a rumor, then I will start caring.
See,
But up until then, right now, everyone's hyped up about it.
mhm.
Everyone's throwing out all this
Um,
misinformation, and nobody can collaborate what the other person's saying.
I'm getting a
This
message from
leak said this.
I'm getting a message from our private message from our producer saying you guys are having terrible arching. Turn your mic sensitivities lower. Chungus, it is your mic. It's picking up.
If I turn it any lower, I might as well not talk because it's already super low. So
So
it's
that
just gonna have. It's just gonna have to be dealt with.
okay.
Yep.
I wanted to get that clarification out here so that
Like you
way
do. Start doing this.
um
Oh,
oh
okay.
now you're picking me up.
Because he's muted.
Oh, here she is.
Well, anyway, both of them are muted. How the hell are you guys picking up on me? Hold on. Both of them were muted. How are you guys picking up on me? Testing? Okay. Well, kind of having some technical difficulties. I do apologize about that. Um, let's try to see. Let's do a silent film and see what they're trying to uncover. Well, now they stopped talking, so I can't really put voice over the mic.
So what?
None. I've got people.
Oh, you did? Okay. All right.
Looks like Godfather is changing locations. Little wacky out of sorts. I didn't realize he paused it. I'm glad he paused it. I'm gonna check in on TikTok for a moment. Sorry about the technical difficulties, guys. We're kind of trying to figure stuff out right now. Um, trying to figure it out. It's really all I can say. Oh, and I'm by myself. All right. Well, considering since I'm by myself, I think this will take some time to kind of shamelessly plug. Thank you guys for those who are watching the Nomad Gamers. I know we're kind of having some technical difficulties right now, but I really do appreciate you guys sticking around. For those who are actually watching on the live stream, you guys are catching all this fully unfiltered, unedited everything. So when you guys go to our YouTube channel or you guys go to our Facebook or whatever, you'll see the edited version of this, but this is all natural for you guys here. So thank you guys for those who decided to tune in and watch. Um, I got 2 people on um, Twitch right now. 4 people on Twitch now. Wow.
Okay, we're back. Is this better? We'll have to be told if this is better or not.
Yeah, are we? We
Yeah,
have
I
to
can hear
know if
you. I
we're
can
better
hear
or
you
not.
guys better now. I can hear you guys a lot better now.
I think I'm gonna turn down my mic just a little bit.
It's fair enough.
But again,
See,
everybody watching live, you guys are seeing the fully unedited process of what goes on with the Nomad Gamers.
let's see. Output device volume.
So, thank you all very much. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right, back.
Okay. Resumed.
All right. Now, what were we talking about again?
Not caring about what content creators are saying in terms of speculation,
I
things
mean,
like
it
that.
it depends on the content creator and it depends on the following of the content creator. Smaller content creators, yeah, no, it's kind of hit or miss depending on the level of opinion they have. But if you have somebody like Kai Cenat or um, who's another big streamer right now? I know he's the biggest.
I know. I'm gonna be honest with you. When it comes to opinions, I don't listen to any content creators. They typically have the worst takes. I'm not going to lie to you. They're not as much as traditional gamers as the average 9 to 5 person or even us, right?
But
Because
I mean, yeah,
we are average 9 to 5 people. The we our opinions, the most majority of people who play are gonna be people like us.
yeah, I get that for the most part. However, I have Chris Ryder just said I have many opinions about things. But again, you know, talking about giant.
Yeah. Hold on. What's up?
Hey, okay, so this is an audio check on me.
You're way too quiet. Way too quiet. Right? Is that just me?
Yeah, he's quiet.
Yeah, I was gonna say, turn it up more.
Good,
Keep going.
good,
Keep going.
good,
You're still way too low.
good.
It's like you're talking from like outside in here.
Yeah, it's like
Good.
keep going.
God,
Yeah,
What
it's like
percentage are you at?
86.
That's better.
that's better.
Right there's that's better.
Okay, as long as uh, yeah, I'm still being caught up by Chungus's mic, but we're all good for right now.
But like I was going back to saying is it doesn't matter like yeah, we're the normal 9 to 5 creators and we're the normal 9 to 5 people that enjoy video games, but at the same time you got creators out there that have such a following and have such an influence that their opinion no matter what opinion,
Put this down
whether
here.
it be bad or not, their opinion is going to matter when it comes to the video game. And there's
Everybody's opinions matter, sure. However, I get what God's is saying, and I get what you're saying. He's saying in terms of what do we not necessarily of like what do we want out of the game or anything like that. He means like straight. He wants to see the facts of what the game is.
Right,
He doesn't
and
care about the
that's
speculation. However, vice versa, speculating about what could possibly be in there is what
builds
generating
the
hype
hype.
is all
Yeah,
about. That's what the whole point of it is. If you didn't have content creators going on speculating about things, people wouldn't be as hyped as they are for it right now, which I guarantee you, all of the kids in younger audiences that watch these streamers are, whenever they talk about GTA 6, they're going to be like, oh, yeah, GTA 6. And they're talking about it. That's the whole point. You got to bring up the press with it, with everything.
So I get what you're saying. However, the extreme hype on the game is the reason why some of these games are called failures when they're really not.
Can you name one?
Because, yeah, I can name one. Starfield.
I'm gonna let you finish your piece before I say anything. I'm
How,
not gonna interrupt you.
well, well, I'm not too concerned about your opinion on Starfield or anyone else's opinion on Starfield for that matter. Only because when the game was coming out, I didn't watch a trailer. I didn't watch anything. I went on and I saw pictures, and I already knew from that from the pictures that this was going to be a game for me. Fallout 76 had tremendous hype, and the hate that they got at the beginning was absolutely warranted. However, we keep saying how these games are prematurely being called a failure. And this is statements that Chungus and Fireball have said in the past.
Hmm.
What games you're talking about, I don't know. I know what I'm thinking of when I hear that statement. It brings up two games for me. That is the entire reason why I don't listen to any of these creators who are hyping this game up, because I already know that I'm going to be playing GTA 6 exclusively for 2 months, two, three, 4, 5 months. I already know what I like and what I don't like.
Hmm.
This goes back to pretty much the premise of Nomad Gamers. Us saying what we like about a game and what we don't like. What's different about us compared to others is we say what we would like to see. And we don't say the game is an absolute flop unless the reviews are like a
Pretty
2
bad.
out of 10.
Yeah.
well,
Exactly.
and I think the way Crest Writer covers this, and he I feel like he says it pretty well to the point. They're quote unquote influencers. We're simply gamers. Nobody gives a fuck about what we think because we don't sway the masses along with us.
Could I would like to jump in here real quick to speak on the statement about trailers and whatnot. That is what the trailers are for when you see a gameplay trailer. So you don't have to listen to these content creators. So you can see with your own eyes based off of what you like. Looking at the shit that I saw for Starfield, I knew I was not going to like that game. Yet there I am still giving Bethesda the chance for a new IP for the sheer fact of the, I hate to say it, the lack of goodwill, that they lost a lot of goodwill. I'm not gonna lie. From 76 launch to the way they handled the pre-order bonuses for people, the promises they made for the content within those pre-order bonuses in terms of IRL content, like the bags that people were supposed to get, duffel bags, and then they gave them fucking drawstring canvas bags. They fucked up on that big.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just that's an understatement. But even then, going into knowing that I wasn't going to like Starfield, still trying to go into it with an open mind to at least give them a chance, and them proving to me that they were not ready for this yet. This was an undertaking that if they would have just waited and not launched anything, taken the time to fix 76 even more so with their main teams, and then release Starfield, I don't know, now, could you imagine the different the amount, the what could be so different about Starfield if it were released a few years later, just even a few, even 2 years later?
And that's like
How big of a difference could
that's
it have
going
made?
hold on, that's going back to something that Godfather was talking about, where he wants and you can tell me if I'm wrong when I say this, but going back to a past recollection of talking about this, you want developers to release games. You don't want developers to release games 5, 10 years apart.
No, but however, and I know where you're going, most of Starfield is still a blank canvas. They have left room for improvements. They've left room for DLCs without releasing a whole new game. I get where you're going, Fireball, where I don't want to see a game come out in 7 to 10 years. However, I'm smart enough to see and know that because they opened up such a big map with Starfield, there is no room for a Starfield 2. There's just not. If you were to stay with the timeline and you were to stay with the story, you can't do it because they covered the beginning, they've covered the middle, and the only thing that they don't have is the end.
Well, and our producer Voids just says that they pushed out a bad product. They pushed out a bad product. Bethesda pushed out a bad product because of all the hype. Talking about Fallout 76.
See, but the thing is, and that's their own fault, though.
It is their
That's what
fault.
these. It is
And it's
literally
like,
their own fault.
if
People are generating hype for this game. That doesn't mean release it early. Even if people are saying we want it now, take your damn time and make a good product. Because Starfield is considered a success in terms of monetary value. It sold well. It was the 11th best-selling game. However, the initial release, it is it has critical reception. It's an outlier for a profitable new IP. It's only profitable because people were giving it a
well, and
chance.
that's like, and that's because I think the reason why so many people gave Starfield such a chance is because of the fact that they had hit.
Hold on.
What's going on? Or did we move in Godfather again?
Yeah.
No. As soon as we hit 45 minutes, I gotta get going though. I'm already missing uh lunch with Leah and her family.
Oh, okay. Well, see, the thing is about communication is that you really should
This
have
was
communicated,
no,
man.
this was last minute.
Oh, then okay. So
This
you know what?
was
Never mind. I'm gonna save it until afterwards. Don't worry.
this was a hey, we're gonna stay in town for a little bit. Let's go out to lunch. And I'm like,
You have prior obligations. Prior
yeah.
obligations need finished first. I get you.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do anything
Because
that was dropped on you last second. That's fine.
because apparently her mom and her dad showed up.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
And I wasn't about to just hang you guys out to dry.
I get you. That's what I was like. If you didn't, it was dropped on you last second, then you're good. Bring him back in. Resumed.
Okay.
I just realized also we were mixed up. I'm not gonna lie, it threw me off a little bit. This is this feels more comfortable now.
But no, back to what I was saying. What was I saying? Talking about 76, right? Or
Yeah,
Starfield. The reason why Starfield I feel like was so much more successful than what people thought it like you said, it was the 11th most selling game. The reason why it was so successful is because it came off the back of 76. It came off the bad launch of 76, and people were looking at Starfield to be like, "Oh, this is going to save Bethesda until we get the new Fallout." And that is why I feel like it sold more. You know, talking
I
about talking about 76 when I was looking at all the trailers and stuff, I didn't think it was going to be a live service thing. I thought maybe it was going to be like a Far Cry aspect where you could do co-op or you could play by yourself.
I
When
assumed it was yeah. Sorry, real quick. I assumed it was going to be like a Fallout title, but you can play co-op.
Yeah, like I said, it was a.
That's what I
I
expected.
thought it was
That's
going
what
to.
I wanted. We did not get that. We got
So
another
it okay.
MMO
I thought it was going to have
fucking
a Far
game.
Cry. I thought it was going to have a Far Cry like co-op aspect to it, where you can jump in and out
Okay,
whenever you want.
Yeah, drop in
so
co-op.
if you are talking about the expectations of having uh somebody else in there with you, like an open world, I think Bethesda shied away from that because of all of the issues that they're having with 76 or had. Because I'm being told now that 76 is actually a pretty damn good game.
It
It's a
is
great game
actually
now.
pretty good
It's
game
yeah,
now.
it's now, but it's taken what, 5 years,
The game came out in 2018.
Yeah,
7 years?
Yeah,
there is some games that should not be multiplayer. There's some games that should not that should only be single player. It should just be you in there.
Well,
However, however, everyone's going to get these games, and if they love it, then they're going to say, "Man, this should have been, you know, I should be able to have co-op play in this."
again, that's where the difference between.
Again, maybe that's something that they could come out with Starfield to where, that's just my uh example. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I like Starfield from the minute that I seen Starfield. I loved it. I still like it. Fallout, even going through the blue screens, uh, the general boringness of it after you got done with the story on 76, I still played it for a long time until I deployed to Iraq or Af- uh,
Africa.
Africa.
Africa. Thank you. So many damn deployments, I get them mixed up once in a while. Um, I played it up until then, and then I dropped it. Now I want to start playing it again, but I'm having some technical issues with that.
Well, and again, that's why you were talking about Fallout 76 should never have been an MMO because that's an MMO. It's pretty much what it is right now. Fallout has always been a this is a single player like post-apocalyptic story game that deserve that it's been like that since the 90s. 'Cause the first Fallout came back in what, 98?
The same could be said about the Elder Scrolls series.
Hold on.
Yet here we are
Hold on. Let me
with Elder Scrolls Online being very successful.
again, hear me out, okay? Fallout, I think, could have been a lot better if they wanted to go the multiplayer route. They should have done like a drop in, drop out co-op, kind of like the way Far Cry is, and kind of like the way that Ghost Recon is.
Hey, Chungus, do me a favor while he's talking. Would you look up and see if
Crest Rider,
Rockstar has copyrighted or protected how they do their games as far as being able to go from single player to multiplayer?
It's not a cop. That's not something that they would be able to copyright.
because almost every single like then because if Rockstar would have copyright that, then we wouldn't be able to have Call of Duty campaigns, and we wouldn't be able to have the multiplayer. It's kind of
No, no,
like
I think
So I guess what I'm trying to say here is to ease both worlds. The I love playing Fallout as a single player game, and now I'm jumping. I'm going to Fallout uh, as my example. But then have a screen where you can choose to go from your story, your is just you in the wasteland, or go to online to something like 76. And they could honestly do the same thing with Starfield to where you could actually every game could do it, where you have your story as just you, and then you have your uh your online
they
mode.
kind of had that in 76, but they kept it behind a paywall.
no,
No,
no.
they did not.
He's not talking about playing with other people. He means strictly your single player is a completely different
Yes.
story compared to your multiplayer.
Oh,
And that I actually happen to that would be nice because you'd get the mainline feeling title story of a fucking I
well,
misspoke. The mainline feeling of a story from a Fallout game, plus you get to have a multiplayer if you wanted to choose so. But I'll
like
say this, like I just said with Elder Scrolls Online, it's completely fine. It works as an MMO. They had the idea. They had it. They just They just did not take the time to do so. They should have really taken the time to flesh everything out for 76. Because I'll tell you this right now: if 76 released as it is now, back in 2018, people would
Game
not
of the year.
stop. They
Okay,
would not
I
stop
got a
talking
I
about
got a
this
bunch
game.
of comments I got to get through real quick before they
Okay,
decide to
let's get to
vanish.
them.
So House of Void said on TikTok, because I've got Crest Rider on Twitch and I've got Voids
Hmm.
Okay,
on
let's go.
TikTok.
Get your comments.
Void said servers like Minecraft would make 76 better. The way 76 would be
Yes.
perfect to have a family mission in a server like setting where you could build, maintain outposts, be able to complete the story as a group, and monetize the servers.
Hmm.
And Crest Rider said, um, Fallout 76 sucks as an MMO. Fallout 76 is fucking fantastic as a small group game.
It is. It
It's so
honestly
much
is.
better as a small group game.
I mean,
There are
yeah, but
there
to
there
be
are there, there are a few tweaks that I would love to see Bethesda do to Fallout 76 as far as your small group goes. Instead of having it only 4, I would love to see it go up to 8. I
6, I think, would be the best. Oh,
Crush Rider will know. So what?
you guys just froze for just a sec. I said 6, I think, would be the
yeah,
best.
he's a little lagging. Little laggy boy. It just depends on the type of content they would like to make. If they want to go more traditional MMO styled type of content, they're going to need to raise that up depending on the raids that they make, you know,
For,
depending on how they want to balance things, depending on what roles they
And
want people to actually go to. Because Chris Ryder is right, you know, as a traditional MMO, it does not serve its purpose. And I say traditional because there are games out there that are like looter shooter MMOs, like Destiny, which Destiny.
don't bring your toxic
No,
ethics into
seriously.
this.
Destiny is considered an MMO. It is. It's been popular for a while. It's on a decline. Don't get me wrong. I haven't played it in over a year for other reasons. Um, but it's its own unique thing. So
But again,
it's
like
not that it's not profitable. It's not that it's not able to be done and that people wouldn't like it. It's specifically that they just, I'm gonna be honest with you, they just fucked it up at the beginning. They just didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
in
And
the
I say they didn't know what they were doing. They did. They just released it
the
in a
biggest
poor
thing I hate
sorry
about
state. Hold
76 when
on.
it oh
Legitimately, 76 was the worst rated game for Bethesda ever.
yes.
Was.
mhm.
You want to know what beat it out? Starfield.
Ha, okay.
I mean you
A
can look at
lot
the
of
reviews
haters.
yourself.
Lot of
Starfield
haters.
is the worst rated Bethesda title, and it's probably changed by now. But this was at launch, legitimate. I should specify. I'm speaking at launch. I should specify.
Okay.
Starfield at launch was the
Yeah,
worst rated.
Yes,
because because here we go again with all this hype and all these people. It's almost like in real life, you hype something up enough
hmm
that when it doesn't meet your mental expectations or what you thought it should be or could be, that don't like it, and then you shit on it and you go away from it. Now, sometimes it is warranted. Sometimes, yeah, the game is just horrible.
people hyped
However,
up.
this is why I don't put too much stock into the trailers, only because I agree with Fireball for once that cinematic to gameplay can be wildly different. You
Nobody
have that.
disagreed with
You even have that on mobile games where
that.
you watch the cinematic for the game or the ad for the
Yeah.
game, and you're like, "Oh man, that looks freaking amazing."
And the
But then you
gameplay is
download
different.
the game, and it is completely different.
Yeah,
Like not
nobody's
even in the same realm.
Godfather. Nobody's disagreeing with you on that. It was even stated earlier that looking at gameplay trailers, not cinematics, because you look at the gameplay to judge the gameplay based off of what you know your tastes are.
That's
With
why
that being said, legitimately going into Starfield, people were expecting it to be more like Fallout. And
And it
I'm not
wasn't,
going to
and it
lie to
shouldn't
you,
have been.
if they wanted it to be successful and they didn't want it to be like Fallout, they definitely should have taken their time with it.
They
And
did.
they did not. They clearly did
Well,
not. They
they
clearly did
did.
not.
They did because the game wasn't crashing
Yes, it
5
was.
minutes into you playing.
Yes, it
Okay,
was.
maybe on PC,
No,
but
stop. Oh, hold on.
it was
Stop.
not crashing on
Stop
the Xbox.
saying on PC you didn't play it much at launch. You've said so yourself. Your perspective is not the objective truth of the launch of the game for the majority of people. Everybody's experience is different. There are
It is.
multiple
Thank you. Thank you.
reports
You
from
just
people
said it.
on
You
Xbox.
just
Hold
said it.
on. Hold on. I
Everybody's
just
is
said it. So
different.
hold on. Everybody's is different.
Oh, here
So
we
when
go
the
again.
majority of people are
I see
literally
a fireball. I
when the
see a fireball.
majority when the
Mom
majority
and
of
Dad are
people
fighting again.
hold on. When the majority of people are literally saying when the majority of people are literally saying that this is bad,
Okay, hold on.
this is
What
Crest
the
bad.
Rider,
fuck?
hold on.
What
Crest
is
Rider
that?
just said,
Oh, that's
hold on. Crest
that's
Rider
dirty.
just said,
That's
damn
dirty.
guys, let Fireball speak. You
That's
cut him
dirty.
off every time he opened his mouth for the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, let the man speak.
What were you gonna say? Go ahead.
I don't even fucking remember now because you guys
All
kept
right,
cutting
cool.
me
So he doesn't
off.
remember. So anyway, uh, legitimately,
What?
again, proving the point that you, individual perspectives by themselves don't matter. When it comes to that is the majority
Okay, I
consensus,
got it back now.
that is what happens. Thank you.
Okay,
Again,
so
I will say this.
Again,
When I'm
crashes.
looking at,
Oh, go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So I was the one that originally played at launch. And I was the first one to let it go for a while because it was pissing me off because it dropped so much.
what's that?
Starfield.
76.
No, I
We're
didn't say
talking,
I
we're
didn't say
talking
anything
about
about.
Starfield.
Starfield.
I agree with you on that.
We were talking about Starfield, but again, like
We
I
were
was
talking about
saying,
Starfield.
looking at trailers, I don't.
No,
Yeah,
we're bouncing back and forth quick.
We are.
yeah, we are.
Our producer's
Yeah, we
confused.
said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only cinematic trailer I really watch when it comes to a video game is the first one that comes out. You know, a game that's getting a lot of hype like GTA 6 got. I watched the first cinematic trailer and I'm like, "Oh my god, this is so cool. They're finally feeding us content when it comes to a game that has been hyped for 10 years now." And then I'm like, "Okay, yeah, it's big news that they're getting ready to drop the second cinematic trailer, but I'm not gonna care about it too much until I see the first gameplay trailer. Because when it comes to trailers, gameplay trailer is so much better than getting a cinematic trailer.
No.
And that's the
So
biggest thing.
that is true to a degree. Looking cinematic trailers do serve the purpose of generating hype, and they should. Those trailers do matter. You guys are ex-WoW players, correct?
I am.
Yeah,
So
kinda.
looking at those, did those cinematic trailers not get you hyped for the expansion coming? Did they
And they always
not?
delivered.
And they always delivered. So that's therein lies the issue. It's not that the trailers are at fault. It's the fact that these companies aren't delivering upon what they are trying to promise people by showing these trailers.
That is the first thing that I agree with you on all goddamn day.
See, that's my point. Like, that's what I'm trying to
That's
get to
the
the bottom
first
of.
thing that I
Is
agree with Sean Gibson
literally,
on.
that's literally what I'm trying to get to the
Holy
bottom
cow! You're
to.
finally
Is
coming around to God's Father's way.
no, you're coming around to my way because I'm saying that these trailers do
See,
matter
it's both
and that these
my
companies
way.
need to deliver on these promises,
But I mean,
which is what
again,
Starfield didn't do. But continue, Fireball,
this
please.
is the big thing that like, and I feel like both of you will agree with me on when I say this is as a whole when it comes to a community as gamers, a lot of people and a lot of, I want to say, casual gamers or even diehard gamers like diehard fans like Godfathers when it comes to Bethesda and it comes to Starfield, you know, they allow, and I'm not trying to single out Godfather here because it goes for a bunch of the Call of Duty fanboys as well. They allow them to keep creating the same game, or they allow them to create undercooked games and send it out to the public and be like, "Oh, this is still a work in progress." No, it should not be a work in progress. Go back to the days where we got polished games. We got games that were pretty much good to go on launch, and then when 3 to 4 months down the road, they came out with a DLC that added more to the game.
These live service games are absolutely what is killing the industry right now because these developers. Let me specify. These developers don't think that. These developers work very hard to try to push out the content that they can. They are marred down by these deadlines, these timelines that the fucking shareholders give them and whatnot. The management does. We definitely need to hold companies more accountable because they should not release an unfinished product and claim live service game and then give us the rest of the product afterwards. What we want is a finished game that we pay the $60 or $70, however much they're fucking charging now, for the game. It has the content that it should have, and if it's live service, that's essentially meaning you're going to add in more. You're going to be able to add in more of like this DLC type content instead of back in the old days, like just to reference Call of Duty, doing the season pass where they had 4 map packs released throughout the life cycle
They
every what, 4 months or so, right?
they had yeah, about every 3 months they drop a DLC. They'd have like
Hmm.
two or 3 or 4 maps, an alternate mode map, whether it be zombies or extinction or whatever
Yeah,
alternate they wanted.
because you literally you answered my
Hmm.
question and you're trying to talk more. I'm not that I'm trying to stop you from talking more, essentially, but that's my point. Every 3 to 4 months, content release. And it wasn't big content, it was just different maps, things like that. So depending upon the game, different skins, different guns, whatever, that can be the live service. That's fine. But every 3 to 4 months, you need to release extra. It's
Even
extra.
then,
It's not supposed to be the game itself that it should have been
I
at
think
launch.
GTA 5 is the ultimate I feel like it's the ultimate live service game when it comes to it because again, you've got
Hold up.
hold
Whoa,
on,
whoa,
Hold up.
oh boy!
let
I'm
me
gonna
let
eat
me
you alive, baby
let me
boy.
let me
Go ahead.
other than Destiny, because with GTA 5 you had the story mode,
Hmm.
which was separate from online, and then you had online that went all the DLCs were free.
Hmm.
Let me just start by saying that they
Hmm.
dropped from 2013 to now, they've dropped what, 17 DLCs?
Yep. Hold
Hold
on.
up.
I trust me.
How
I
many
was
of
gonna
those
be
have
there
been
too.
recycled?
I'm gonna be there
How
too.
many have been
The newest stuff.
recycled?
Its latest one has been recycled.
It's gun running again. It's just
Yeah,
gun running.
Yeah, it's recycled.
So I get
but
your point in
it's
stating.
still
Hold on.
somewhat
I
new
get your
content
point. It is new. It's technically kind of. It's still technically kind of this new content. I'll give
because
them that.
you got the
But
air
But old
hold on.
IP.
Hold on.
hold on.
Hold on. Hold on.
Motherfucker, I
I
didn't get to speak most of the fucking podcast. Let me
I
speak.
get that. And I know where you're going with this, so I'm just going to cut it short because you always do long winded. You don't need to do the long winded. I'm going to interrupt here because I'm going to state this: Heist were supposed to launch with GTA Online at launch. It didn't come out until 3 years later. They are not. They are not without. What is the word I'm looking for?
Fault.
They are not without fault. Still, they
But
did a
again,
better job. That is not the standard because time and time again they they did have to delay some things.
okay,
Oh, we
but
can't release it now. We have to wait until a later update.
let me ask you this, okay?
That's it.
You sit
Hmm.
here and you say you want, if a game developer is not ready to bring out the content that they want, they need to delay. They
Hmm.
delayed. So Heist did not come out with GTA Online. And then
Hmm.
you sit here and you say, "Well, I got to stop you there because and then you come back and say, "Well, Heist was supposed to be added with GTA Online when it first released." You can't pick both sides when it comes to that.
Hold on. Let me specify myself then. All right. Let me clarify for you. If we want, I want them to take time. Absolutely, sure. Don't
Exactly.
promise me something at launch and not deliver on it. Then don't set a deadline for yourself that you're not going to be able to promise.
But then again,
That's what I'm
I will say
saying.
this: if a company sits here and says, "Hey, we're gonna apply this at launch when it comes to a game," and then
Hmm.
and then it comes and they're like, "Hey, we do apologize. We have to kick this back just a bit, just so it's good for launch." I can understand that part. I can understand why they did that. But again, if you can't sit here and say, I can understand the whole problem of being upset that it didn't come out with launch because they promised it. But if you're gonna also sit here and say, hey, if they're gonna say, hey, we have to kick this back a bit just so we can do quality control, just so that way we can make sure that
Hmm.
everything is up to date, and then we'll release it when it's optimized to the game. Okay
And
then.
it still wasn't optimized when they released it anyway. But continue your point.
But you know what I mean though is
It's not.
who
I
knows
want to say
what
this.
we
It's
were
not.
gonna have, who knows what we could have gotten bet- with launch of GTA Heist versus what we got. We could have gotten maybe one or two heists come out of it, but instead we got five.
Four,
No, five.
four base heists.
No, five. Fleeka,
If you're
Prison Break, Humane Labs, Trevor's Series A heist, and then Pacific Standard.
that was six. You just said. Did you not just say
No,
six?
I said
Fleeka,
five.
Fleeka,
Five.
Fleeka,
Prison Break,
Prison Break.
Humane Labs,
Mm-hmm.
Trevor's meth like drug heist, and then Pacific Standard.
Oh, sorry. So realistically, I am gonna still count four because Fleeka was a two-person heist that literally took 30 minutes, not even 30 minutes to
But
do.
it was an intro into the
It's
heist
an
though. It's
intro to
still a
the heist.
heist.
Sure,
It's still a
sure.
heist.
It's still a
You're
heist.
both wrong.
Okay, go ahead. What?
Okay,
How many
go
base
ahead.
heists do we have?
There's 8
Base
Okay, what other
heists.
ones?
in
What other ones?
Grand Theft Auto Online.
I'm listening.
You you've got the Fleece Job, the Prison Break, the Humane Labs raid, Series A funding, the Pacific Standard, the Diamond Casino
We
No,
heist.
don't.
no,
We
no.
don't. No. No.
Stop,
No. No. No.
stop.
Stop. Stop.
We're
Stop. Stop.
talking
Stop.
base
We're
at
talking
launch.
base heist.
2016 heist.
Oh,
Yes,
base.
Mm-hmm.
yes. We were talking base. That's what we're like. No.
No,
So we have
you had
five.
the
But
five base
again,
heists
my
that.
my point in still stating this is that it's not contradictory to
Yeah, there
be
was 5.
don't promise me something and not be able to deliver on it. That's what I'm mostly pissed off about. I would rather you state undecided timeline. We don't know when it's going to come out, but when it's ready, it will be out for you.
But again,
I
that
would
I
rather
mean,
I would have rather waited for online to launch with heist that we have now essentially in 2016. I would rather have waited.
but again, you gotta, and it's like,
Again, that's you, Chungus.
but here's the thing: is I don't want to give them slack when they say this because again, you promise something, you want them to deliver on it on their deadline. But at the same time, if what's going to happen if you want them to deliver on their deadline, it comes out and it's completely shit. And then they
But they
go,
should that's my
"Hold
point.
on, hold on,
They
hold on,
shouldn't have
hold on.
promised it on that
Hold on."
deadline.
And then they go, "Well, we could have delayed it and then it could have been better, but
You
you wanted it at this time."
you're doing hypotheticals and I'm literally stating very clearly to you they need to either not set a deadline and say it's determined to be announced when it is ready. That way there's no expectations for it in that regard and people can just wait. Don't set a deadline for yourself and not be able to deliver on it. Why would you set goals for yourself and then fail? That does not make sense. They need to stop doing that and we need to stop allowing companies to get away with this.
I I I, I
It's a multifaceted issue. Trust me, I get it. But back in the day, when you got to the point when games released, that's the game you got. Legitimately. Did you hear people
I
complaining
wish we
about
go back to that.
Okay,
I
hold on.
wish we
Void
could
says
too.
this. The problem that they have is they set unrealistic expectations for themselves. Set a later date that is over what you expect and then release early.
They could do that and people would be happier. That's who said that? Zanar?
Voids.
Voids? Exactly. Thank you. That's my entire point. You keep trying to give and you know what? Fuck, I hate to say this. I agree. I'm agreeing more with Godfather. These companies set unrealistic
Fuck.
expectations. Yeah, yeah, I know. These companies set unrealistic expectations, and we've been giving them too much leeway.
She said
Even when they
dates.
build up goodwill, even when they build up goodwill like Rockstar has, people still go on to defend them. And I am a part of that. I defended them saying,
All
"Oh, it's only,
caps.
10 years, uh,
She says in
it
all
takes time to do
caps.
good."
Dates should not be set more than 6 months before release.
Yep. Because you
Which
never know what could happen between then. Fuck, the entire building that they are working in could fucking catch fire if they lose everything. Which, act of God, unforeseen
video cut
circumstances,
out.
right?
Now
I'm not, most
audio's
people can't
gone.
be mad about that, but
Say what?
he's reading out
Uh,
of count.
Just something's going on with my Twitch. Crest Rider said the video cut out, now the audio's gone, and now the video came back. Is it good now, Crest Rider?
No, but yeah, I'm agreeing with you more on that, Godfather. These companies need to stop getting away with this.
They
Any type
do,
of
and
leeway they get, any type of leeway they get is just too much at this point.
and
I'm not.
it goes into a lot of we give them an inch and they take a mile.
Yeah, like Monster Hunter Wilds. Uh, poor performance on PC. People have been experiencing really bad performance. I've been experiencing some performance issues with it. Um, am I defending them on that? No, they absolutely should have released it with optimization in mind, but they didn't. People still bought it. People still play it. I, I personally have not seen it happen. I have heard it happening of people not being able to launch the game, it crashing constantly, and multitudes of being soft locked and whatnot. That is an issue. That should not be happening from a company like Capcom.
No, and I
That's
mean,
inexcusable. That's inexcusable. So with people going forward now purchasing the game, either they don't purchase it on PC or they purchase it on where it's going to be working properly. But even then, that still reinforces the idea that it's okay to do this, and it's really
it's
sickly. It's
really
not.
not. No, it's
When
not.
people are paying 60 $70 to get some enjoyment out of shit, and they're not even able to like basically enjoy this investment they've made of their free time, that would piss me off. It does piss me off. I'm not gonna lie. I've only got like 50 something hours in the game now. I haven't even recouped on the price that I bought the game at. $1 an hour. I always go on. I will state this is just due to I'm playing the game at my own pace. I could have blitzed through everything and gotten done quickly, but I'm still playing the game. I'm still on main quest. I'm not even done with the story yet. 50 hours
What
in,
game are
and
we
I
talking about?
Monster
Monster
Hunter
Hunter
Wilds.
Wild. 50
Oh,
hours in, and I'm not even done with the story yet. Like, I've taken some time to go off and farm, so I'll cut out 45 hours of actual story game. Like the way that it's set up, it's full of content.
Mm-hmm.
I I can't hate them
all
for
right,
that, but it
all
launched poor.
right.
It launched kind of poorly. But that's my point.
Hey, Fireball.
What's
Leeway
up?
is given too much.
Hey, Fireball, take us out.
All right. Well, you gonna give me the screen?
No.
All right, that's fine.
Ha ha ha.
All right. With that being said, a good we had a we had a good
Yeah, Godfather did and I have a good talk. Sorry,
yeah.
sorry, you kept jumping into your
I
comment.
I was kind of just there for shits and gigs, I guess, this episode. Um However, it was still a good whether I was able to talk or not, it was still a good conversation because again, it's something that a lot of people argue with when it comes to video games. Um but moving forward, I don't really have much planned in the way of for streaming. I think I might still stream my Minecraft stuff going on. However, I do know that this week I will have a guest with me when it comes to the party and talking about stuff because he's been talking to me about wanting to play Ghost Recon while he's on break. So we'll more than likely do some Ghost Recon too, stream some Ghost Recon. Don't really gonna be there for the story. We're kind of just gonna go do some dumb stuff and uh, maybe get to the story, but that depends on how far we get into it. But other than that,
Fireball,
I've got
ammo,
nothing.
dumb stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm here to have fun playing video games, and I'm here to if it's dumb and it works and it's funny, I got a clip and people can sit there and laugh. So that's all I got. Godfather, you're up.
Sound good.
Are you ready?
Hell yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it.
He's okay. He's usually not. That's why I was
Hey,
wondering.
what's up, Nomad Nation? So, if you're watching us live, it's Saturday. Today, I will be going through more Diamond Dynasty. We will be streaming tomorrow. I don't have a start time for you or an end time. Let's see. Monday, I'll be streaming yet again. I'm doing a lot of streaming.
He's got to make up
Tuesday
for
will be
the
the.
time he's gonna be gone.
Hey, this ain't your subject. Shh. Tuesday will be the last Talking Tuesday in the Shire until March or May. I think it's like 13th. Then, as of Wednesday is my fly off date, and then after that, I will be remote while the two nomads are in the Shire. So like and share our page. Come on over to Twitch. Follow myself and Sweet Kitty Pie as we try and get through MLB 25, the show. That's all I got, Chungus.
Okay. Hi, it's me, loudmouth idiot. Uh, I do
Got
have an
that
Arma
right.
video planned. That is to be in approximately like 3 weeks. I know, 3 weeks is a little far out. It takes time to actually edit shit and get things together and make it presentable. So expect that within 3 weeks. I do have a short form video that I actually will be posting here. It should be which day? Should be within a week here. I'm gonna leave it be a surprise, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. That's all I got. Let's bring us all back. Yeah, let's do that.
We back.
We back.
All right, but with that being said, we managed to cover an hour. That's
It went by
pretty good.
so fast.
Yeah. This is Fireball. I'll catch you guys later. Thank you.
Ah, fuck! I didn't mean to come. I didn't mean to. Hold on. Say that
Oh, I
last
was
part again.
done. I was
Oh,
done.
okay. On our end, it cut him off completely. Oh shit. Okay, go ahead, guys.
Hey, thanks for all the support, Nomad Nation. Peace, love. God's Father's out the door.
This is Kaiser Chungus. Ciao. See, he can't fuck with me now.